rotatory motion. So students, what is linear motion? An object moving along a straight line is called linear motion. Okay, once again recall. So today we are going to discuss about the motion along a straight line. That means it's nothing but linear motion. So this is a straight line. So it is represents the position of the object along the straight line. So look here, these are the numbers represents kilometer. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 up to 60 kilometers. Okay, we can write up to 60 kilometer on this straight line. So this is called intervals. So every intervals having constant unique value. So here we have 5 kilometers. 0 to 5 having 5 kilometer. 5 to 10 is 5 kilometer. So up to 60 every interval having 5 kilometer. This is a unique value. Okay. So next, students look here carefully. So 0. This is the position of the object initially. This is called the reference point. When the object is ಅದರೊಂದು ಚಲನೆಯನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ so this is the initial point. This is the initial point or reference point. So O is the initial point. This object is moving along a straight line and reaches the point A. Reaches the point A through the position through the point C and B. Okay, same object is moving back through the point B and reaches the point to C point and now C position reach agutte. What is the total length? What is the total path length is covered by an object is OA plus again is come back to A to C. OA plus AC plus AC. So students, you know about the distance O to A is 60 kilometer. 60 kilometer plus again is come back to position C. The distance between A and C is, so every interval having 5 kilometers. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 kilometer. AC distance is 35 kilometer. Total is 95 kilometer. So the total distance is covered by an object is 95 kilometer. 95 kilometer. So this is the shortest distance. The shortest distance is measured from initial position to the final position. Initial position to the final position of an object is called displacement. Displacement in Kannada, sthana pallata. The displacement represented by the letter is yes. The displacement represented by the letter is yes. Okay. So the SI unit of displacement is meter or kilometer. Meter or kilometer. Okay, students, all of you understand the motion along a straight line and the concept of displacement. Friends, next we come to the point is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So here motion is always in uniform. So here the motion is not in uniform.
Students, let us we discuss about uniform motion and non-uniform motion. First is uniform motion. Consider an object moving along a straight line. Let it travel 5 meter in the first second, 5 meter more in the next second, and 5 meter in the third second, and also 5 meter in the fourth second. In this case, the object covers 5 meter in each second. As the object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, it is said to be in uniform motion. The non-uniform motion means the object covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. For example, when a car is moving on a crowded street or a person is jogging in a park. These are some instances of non-uniform motion. Students, the different objects may take different amount of time to cover a given distance. Some of the objects move fast and some of the objects move slowly. This is called rate of movement of an object. The rate at which objects move can be different. The different object can move at the same rate. So, the object is travelled the distance in unit time, or the distance travelled by the object in unit time. This quantity is called speed. So what do you mean speed? The distance travelled by the object in unit time is called speed. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. This is also represented by the symbol is m by s. The other units of speed includes centimeter per second and kilometer per hour. Therefore, the average speed of an object is obtained by dividing the total distance travelled by the total time taken. We can write this average speed equal to total distance travelled divided by total time taken. So if an object travels a distance s in time t, then its speed v. Therefore, v is equal to s divided by t. So here s is distance, t is time.
Students, you know about the uniform motion and non-uniform motion, and also know about speed. Okay. So in uniform motion, the equal distance